go. Don't have a death counter set up for this game yet, so we'll see if I need one. I mean, probably. Since... I'll explain it when I get the game started. But everything's good. I'm just going to reshare this tweet again, because I put it out pretty early relative to when I was going live. And, yeah, Tim, that's fair. I do appreciate the quotes, though. Hopefully this game will have some interesting quotes, too. I know I keep repeating a bunch of stuff from this game, so I will have to do the quote job today. Okay. Just gonna bring this up on my phone so I can keep an eye on that. Everything is in place, so let's start the game. I have no idea how to play this on PC, because I've only ever played it on console. So I have my controller here plugged in. But I'll try it with just mouse and keyboard first. So, ooh, should I move my face? Is this going to be the era of top left face? It's been a minute since I had to move my face around, but for everybody watching live or everybody coming to this new series, welcome to Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition, which you can see just behind my shoulder there. So this is an RPG. It's a top-down RPG. Well, I'll explain more as we get into it, but I have played through it on the PS4. I did co-op in this game and Original Sin 2, and I had a lot of fun with it, and it was on sale, so I got it. And I've been wanting to play it on PC because it would have less load times. I mean, specifically for the load times, really. Not that I blame the console version, it's just console's gonna have long load times. The same thing with Outer Worlds. It was the same as that problem. But yeah, I don't know what to expect from this game because of how I play it. I will have to compensate for my friend who usually does like a lot of looting. So this is going to be my full villain era, I think. So we'll do single player, and I know they have like a story mode. I think it's Explorer mode, which is just like very low difficulty, so you can focus on the story. And then classic mode is just like normal. Tactician is hard. And honor, I think this one is like you have a limited number of saves. Yeah, if your party dies, your game is completely over, which I don't want to do that. Because last time I played co-op, it was like last week or so, and we definitely died a few times, so we'll go with classic mode. The game also has like a really great soundtrack too. I've used some of it in my TTRPG stuff when I'm able to use my YouTube playlists. So we start off having to make two characters. So obviously one of them has to be Claudia. Although, how many permutations of Claudia have I used at this point? I feel like I've pretty much covered my Claudia bases. Here we go. I have the names written down here. So there was original Claudia, as in Claw, C-L-A-W in Skyrim. And then there was Claudia with a K in Outer Worlds. And then Claudia with an E-A in Mass Effect. And then Claudette in Sims 4. I guess I haven't just spelled it normally yet. So we can do that. Oop. Definitely messed that up. That is not a good sign for how the rest of the game is going to go. And then this guy... I could do like an AI personality. Okay, so what I kind of want to do is, like, I know the game gives you two characters. If you're playing co-op, you can have, like, each person playing as one of the characters. I was thinking to, instead, to make things a bit easier, just give this guy an AI personality, so he can be, like, loyal or whatever his personality may be. Um, what I feel like I need is, I know what I want. Okay, well, let's do this one at a time, because I know how I like to play the game. So let me see if I can find. So the game starts you off with classes, but you can break these down and customize them as you want. The classes are just sort of like a collection of abilities. There aren't really like specific set classes in this game. I don't feel like they just give you like a list of abilities, but they have them sorted in classes here for easier use. So what I want to do is, we'll go with Ranger. So you know me, I like to be the archery guy, and I will continue to be so. Um, yeah, so you have like some base attributes here, but you can switch those up to whatever you want. And then you can just change your profile picture for your face. See what you look like with your armor, without your armor. So let's figure out our look first, and then we can figure out our voice and everything. Let's give her some dark hair. That's pretty good. Ooh. Does changing this should change my outfit, right? Oh, like a little bit. Okay. I guess this is just the Ranger outfit. You can have different underwears as well, which usually aren't relevant unless you lose your armor somehow.
There must be a way to spring this trap safely.
And of course, since the characters are fully voiced, you can choose a voice for your character. Something that's interesting that this game does is when it comes to making decisions, the two main characters can sometimes disagree with each other, and it's really fun to do in co-op. That's kind of why I want to give the other guy like a personality.
What can I cook up today? What could that have done?
Kind of like the rogue
Perhaps
voice.
I can detonate that explosive from a distance. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Yeah, I like the rogue voice. I'm gonna stick with that. Can I zoom in? I can rotate, but can I zoom in? I don't know if I can. Okay, let's go with the cool face. Kind of like the short hair. I don't know if I like the afro. Yeah, I like the short hair. Do I like the face paint, though? Kind of into it. Yeah, what was that, 7? Yeah. Cool. So yeah, as I said, you can customize the class, as it were. And I want to do that because there's something very specific I need to do. So, to explain the game a bit, there are, like, abilities that provide the basis for certain things you're able to do in the game. Talents, which are sort of like feats or advantages in other, like, tabletop RPGs. And then there's individual skills, which you can, which are basically things that you are good at. It'll be easier to explain when I'm actually playing the game. But, like, I'm good at archery, so I can do these kinds of moves. And what I wanted is something very important, because one of my favorite things to do in this game... There we go. So, this game has like a lot of dialogue in it. Some characters are very chatty, including the animals. But you need to have the pet pal talent to talk to them. And I always like to take it, regardless of how actually useful it is. Can I customize my skills, actually? Cool. So the ones it starts you off with are Ricochet, which can hit multiple people, and First Aid, which can do some healing, and Range Power Stance, which basically it increases your damage but lowers your ability to hit. But I never really use it, so I'm going to take that away, and I'm going to get Treat Poison instead. Because poison is a pretty big factor in this game. Otherwise, I think this character is good. Yeah, I have enough points in crafting, which is very important to me. Okay, we're all good. So, she's good. The Archers of the Southern Peaks need no introductions. Oh, actually, I don't know if I've read this before. Any lost hunters or curious wonders evident upon them are made aware of the... Ooh. Archers have no concern for the affair of lowlanders and are loath to descend from the sparse mountains that come home. Only once in all history did the tribe deign to join the affairs of the mainland, to fight the ever-encroaching war against the Source King Brachus Rex. Remember that name, it's important. Since Brachus' defeat, the Archers have, once per generation, offered their finest soldier to the Order of Source Hunters. It'll explain what Source Hunters are in the first cutscene. I don't have to explain it. It's basically like hunting evil magic. Okay, you're good. And...
Perhaps I can... What could... Have I got any... Careful now. That's a trap.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking with this voice. So... I don't know that I've played with a male character in this game. I guess you could try it. What I was trying to figure out is the sort of character I want to have as backup. I was thinking either a rogue or a healer type. Probably a healer. Maybe. Because there are NPCs that can join your party. I could just I could just go for a straight up cleric. No, let's go for a rogue because I need the stealth. I need to be able to sneak into places. I love that the shoulder pad is just super huge, even on the rogue. Not going to be a very durable party for a while, though, if I have a ranger and a rogue. Oh, shoot, I did forget something, actually. I forgot the face picture there. Oh, that one's, like, perfect. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's do some rogue stuff. I was kind of struggling to play a rogue before, but I think I can figure it out. Oh, what's this guy's name? I need a name. What's a good name? What's a good name for a rogue? Should I name him Nigel? After a certain other charming rogue? Oh, cool beard. Oh, cool stash. Don't go. What? What's wrong with Nigel? I think I like Nigel more than you two. Oh, it's an NPC name. Alright, fair. Okay, kind of like the cool mustache. Not playing an NPC. Fine. Steve's pretty good. Okay, he can have the flashy underwear.
Perhaps I can detonate that explosive from a distance.
There must be a way to spring this trap safely.
I may have a blade or two that could use a honing.
Oh, hello. Hello. That rogue voice.
Careful!
Oh,
What can I cook up today?
Perhaps I can detonate that
hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Have I got anything that needs a good firing?
Okay, alright, sure. Does that voice fit this mustache, though? Ooh, that kind of looks cool, actually. Was that 15? Ooh.
Oh, careful now. That's a trap.
Have I got any?
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Okay, actually, I think that works. So the only thing I don't like about this customization is when you're setting your profile picture, that it shows like in conversations and stuff. It gives you a bunch of random ones instead of like letting you customize one. So you're kind of out of luck if you can't find one that looks close to what you're doing. It's close-ish. I mean, the hair's different, but... Okay, and he starts with... Oh, actually... Okay, so yeah, I'll give this guy like a rascal personality because of his rascally voice.
There must be a way to.
Hey, a whetstone. Quite useful for a war-weary blade.
Okay, see, now I know what I'm imagining that Nigel sounds like. Do I want to change anything with this guy? The other one had Lore Master, right? I need sneaking and I need lock picking. Oh, I only have 4 points? I thought I had more than that. Ooh. How quick does it take to get to level 1? I don't recall. Oh, I see. Okay. So it costs 2 points to get to level 2, so that's why they spend a bunch of points here. Alright. That's not a bad idea, actually. I don't like starting off with no lockpicking, though. I'd rather have lockpicking instead of sneaking. Yeah, I can level up sneaking later, but I want to have that lockpicking ASAP. Boost my dexterity, boost my speed. Good, good, good. Okay, those are fine. Yeah, so basically he can start off with the ability to move quicker and turn invisible, so that's good. Oh? Oh. Okay, so because I changed some of the ability points there, I can't use that specific talent, but I can use this because this heals me when I'm standing in blood, and this guy is going to do a lot of stabbing, so he will probably be standing in blood. Okay, a ranger and a rogue. I think we'll be okay for a bit. I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Oh, the name! Gosh, I got completely distracted. Steve's pretty good. Okay, Claudia and Steve. And he's has to be like a... What other personalities are there anyway? Yeah, okay, that's fine.
What? Careful now. That's a trap.
Okay, and there's another face here that's like closer to his, is there? Eh... Okay. And you're good. I guess they both have the rogue voice. I know what I'm into. Yeah, you have Lore Master. It's probably a good idea. Okay. I think we're good. Let's start the game. If I have to fix anything, I'll just have to level up.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever source appears, hunters follow.
Wherever source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't envy you going there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead.
We're fine.
Blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil. Nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessing.
Thanks, First Mate Exposition.
Happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off in the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, source hunters.
So good. So good. Okay, so this is me figuring out how to play this game. Click anywhere in the ground or hold the mouse and explore. Middle mouse button while dragging to rotate. Okay. And then there's a log over here, and my arrows are here. Start me off with a... Oh, this is different. Tactical camera. How do I check my inventory? Cool. I have a backpack. Is there anything in it? No, right? Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting used to the interface for a sec. Okay. Okay, yes, I can check Steve's inventory as well. That was what I was wondering. This layout is, like, completely different from... I wonder if... Oh, I can't even use the console. Or the controller. Ooh, that's gonna take some getting used to. It's like... Okay. Okay, how do I do... Yeah, that's not it. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a button that does a thing. Equipment, homestead, info, inventory, log map. Cool, I found some gold. What are these? Drawn sheath weapon. Okay.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Can I move this? I can move this. But it's like just slightly too big. Okay, I don't need that. Okay, I'll just leave it over here for now. Okay. I'm gonna take the seashell. I'm gonna take that seashell.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
Listen, Steve. I need your sarcasm. So, let's see what this corpse has to say. Junar 21st. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down to the beach. This should be a small feat for the man who can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target.
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues of all things. Agreed. Call me skeptical, but a little proof goes a long way for the rational mind.
Oh, didn't have my voice. What's the deal? Okay, maybe I... Oop. Okay, did I miss anything else over here? That's removing the camera. How do I rotate? Middle click, I rotate. Can I rotate while walking? Cool. Get something else. Okay. Is there anything up around this way? Ooh, another crate. Give me it. It's empty. Give me this. Ooh. Mug of wine. Very useful. Alright. Let's go to Sightseal. We have a murder to investigate.
Source hunters, how did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Hey, get back here! Stop being evil!
Rise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll fight these guys, and then we'll come back for you. Okay, so combat in this game is turn-based, and your actions cost action points. You can see there's an amount that you start with, there's a maximum you can have, and depending on your character stats, you gain a certain number per turn. And then, yeah, this is basically the initiative order up here. Now I'm going to start things off, since I'm an archer. I'm going to use my ricochet move, and I'm going to shoot at this guy in the back, but then it's also going to hit his buddies. And that cost me like 4 AP. I have a fire arrow, but I think we're okay. Because I only have 2, so I don't want to go spending them all right now. I'm going to get this guy's attention. Oh, and I'm going to miss. Cool. Okay, so Steve is capable of backstabbing, so if I can get behind an enemy, I can do extra damage. But what I want to do is use my fast track ability, so I become hastened. So I'm faster and I get more AP. And then, swoosh, turn invisible. So Claudia's just gonna have to survive a round. But these guys, yeah, I figure they're pretty slow. Dang, I should have fire arrowed them. Okay, so you can see when you try to move, if it comes up with this symbol around the guy's legs, that means they have attack of opportunity. It's not a thing that every character has. If I pop a fire arrow, can I do that and not hit myself? No, these guys are pretty close right now. Oh, how do I deselect? Right click, okay. Let's just take a shot. There we go, we're fine. So now I have 2 points left. I can move or I can save them for the next round. And Steve is hastened, so he can move over here. And then backstab. There we go. And he has 2 AP left, so I'll just move him over here. Claudia's gonna get bonked, but that's fine. Oh, I have enough AP for 2 arrow shots. You're already done.
Chaos grips my hands today.
Oh no, I mean, you're done. There we go. And that's how you fight some skellies.
The leader said something about escaping with a stone. Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking?
We can't well turn away from such an odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb and see what answers we might reveal.
Until we're briefed on our intended investigation, every wasted moment is an outright defiance of our orders.
Steve, I thought you were a rascal. Okay. Okay, I need to figure this out. There is a thing that if you hold down a certain button, it highlights all the objects in the area. What is this? But I don't know what button it is. Oh, this is our log. This is our quests and everything. Cool. These are our current skills and abilities and everything. Cool. Oh, well, did they only drop, like, that little bit of gold? Alright, well. Okay. Just having a look around. So I can go into the cave for like a tutorial. I just wanted to look around here first though, but I just see more boxes. Alright, let's get in that cave and let's learn how to play this game. It might be that I can't do the thing that I'm trying to do yet. Okay, that's a tutorial log. Oh, there's a rat. So because I have Pet Pal, I can talk to this rat. If I can click on him.
Has anyone ever told you you're as pretty as a starstone? I may not be able to see past your ankles, but I'm sure of it.
Oh, you're sweet. Is there anything in these vases?
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
Never mind. There's a chest over here. Oh, I bet Steve can take care of this. Oh, shoot. I have taken damage. I'm not gonna waste a health potion on myself when I have a healing ability. It's a very low level baby heal, but while I'm waiting for that to recharge. What level is this? Oh, you got this, Steve. I don't have lockpicks. So I can either find the key, or I can find some lockpicks. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to change the camera here, because I keep instinctively right-clicking to rotate, and I might as well fix that instead of just sticking with it. Can I do that? Actually, what does right-click do normally before I change it? Actions menu? Oh, if I go over something. I can see why they would do that. Oh, actually, you know what? Better idea. I have buttons. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I can work with that. So, since I did that, cool. Cool. Alright. Playing the game. Are there lockpicks in here? There is a mug of water. There are... Who put intestines in a box? I'm not taking those. There's some leftover gold. Hello. And a poison flask. Shoot. I thought they would have some lockpicks lying around here. Okay, it was telling me how to move stuff. Oh. Cool.
Careful! There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Okay, I don't know how big the blast radius from mines is. Steve, what are you doing? Get out of the way. Cool. Damn it, Steve. Okay, I'm just gonna go around that. And talk to these rats.
This is where the ancient kings and queens of Sicil were buried, back before Source was banished from the land. I hear voices muttering about it now and then. Is that normal?
I mean, as normal as talking to a rat is. Oh my god. These rats are way harder to collect.
We rats may be small, but that makes it all the easier to keep our ears to the ground. Friendly-wise, I'd say we rodents are the best friends an adventurer can make.
I agree.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Could be our lucky day.
Maybe the lock can be jimmied.
Okay, so I'm just doing a quick check for loot. I think we're meant to examine the king's tomb here. But that chest might have a key lying around. Or there may be a lockpick I can find. Is there anything in here? Ooh, another poison flask.
What's this? I found something.
Okay, let me see if you can examine that tomb before leaving. Actually, let me quickly
Back into the fray.
pop a heal on Steve. That's gonna have to be our healing for now, until I get better ones. Gold parchment. Oh, it's a letter to a gravekeeper, Rage Quinn. Rage Quinn? Tend to the graves. Oh, this just tells you how to find the button, I think. The one that I just found because of my special eyes. My special eyes.
Under lock and key.
I really wish I could find...
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Really wish I could find some lockpicks. A fire resistance potion, I wonder why. Okay, there's probably more traps around here. Oh, sure, I'll quick save. Oh, yeah, like that big flaming pit. That's probably a problem. I imagine the game wants us to use the rain scroll to deal with that. Does one of you have more strength than the other? How do I check? Bum, bum, bum. can I not check my stats menu or something? Alright. Okay, well, neither of you are capable of moving. I don't want to use up my rain scroll just yet, because I just got it. Especially when you have water barrels just lying around here. Ooh, fire arrow. I'll take that. Lockpicks, perfect. I think lockpicks are consumable in this game, though. Should we go back and check that locked chest from before? Actually, no, let's go ahead a bit, and then I'll see if I find like a key or something. Because I mean, I don't have to use a lockpick.
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Woo. Oh, if I set that trap off, is it gonna mess up the chest? Oh, I could pick this chest. Okay, Steve. It's your time to shine. Rope and some robes. Neat. These are just like basic wizard robes, right? No. My current armor has more armor. Oh, hello, rat friend.
This is where the ancient kings and queens of Sicil were buried, back before Source was banished from the land.
What? Did I walk in a circle? No. You just said the same thing. Okay. There's a chest over there and this poison cloud. I could use this fireball scroll to get rid of it. Oh. Door key. Okay. If it had, like, the key to that chest that I just used a lockpick on, I was gonna be so mad. Okay. Nice. Leather scraps. Could probably make something with those. So yeah, I've played this before, but it's been a while since I finished it, so I don't remember exactly what the end of the game is.
I've spotted something.
Aha. So there are certain traps that are just like spewing out poison gas, but if you cover them... Oh.
I've spotted something interesting.
Yes, I found something.
Nice. Another fire arrow, thank you. Knife? Actually, Steve might be able to use that. Steve-o. Oh, you have knives already. Okay, cool. Although the durability on yours is, like, slightly down. That's fine. You'll have a backup. It's at, like, 59 out of 60, so it's probably fine. Poison arrow, let's go. Okay, I am going to do some life management. Oh, can I just, like... Sweet. Put those up there. Put that... Can I put that on my bar? Cool. And then can I get rid of this? Yeah, I think... I don't know... I mean, you probably could figure out a way to translate them into Pathfinder stuff. Like, you need to cover up a hole that you can't reach without getting damaged. Yeah, I don't want that. I hear voices down there.
I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
What's that? I think there are hidden foes ahead.
Oh, I can set the skeletons on fire, but I'm worried about setting the rat on fire. See the rat that's wandering around over there? I need it to be out of the oil. Okay. Inventory. Nice. Look at Steve.
Healing right when you need it.
Oh. Ungroup, that's how I do it. Okay, so you can also ungroup yourself, so if you want to wander around, which is useful for when you're doing stealth stuff. Like if you don't want to bring every member of your party into a stealth thing that you're trying to do, if you're trying to loot something. Come on, rat. Just let me click on you. No. Rat, please.
Do you like shiny gems as much as those other fellows? I admit the kingstone was pretty, but hardly as tasty as a nice crumb of stale bread. Oh well, whatever tickles your whiskers.
I'm very glad I took the time to listen to that. Ooh, pressure plate A. I assume it opens this door. Yeah, but then once I move... Okay, can I put this on top of here? But then I need a way to... There's nothing on this side, right? No. Oh, there's another pot, though. Put you over there. Cool. Oh, actually, before I move on, there's a chest up here. Can I get up here? Or do I have to go around? I think I have to go around. Yeah, the... Oh no, that's the chest from over there before. Okay, no, that's empty then. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to click on the rat when I don't need to. I feel like there's easier ways to talk to a rat. Okay, take a hammer. Ooh, arrow shafts. And a cooking pot. Oh, and some arrowheads, actually. Okay. Hold up. Let me cook. Oh, this is going to be way easier than trying to craft on console. Okay, if I take an arrow shaft... There we go. And an arrowhead. Can I... Nice. And then I'll take this other arrow shaft and the other arrowhead I picked up. Actually, I don't know if I'm high enough level for this. Jokes, I am. Cool. And then I put them in my backpack. So the reason I'm putting all my arrows in this one backpack is because I could put the backpack in my inventory bar. Or not my inventory bar, but my action bar. And then when I want to shoot an arrow in combat, I could just open the backpack and pick one. Instead of having all my arrows lined up. It's like having like a mini folder for them. It's quite good. Okay, is there anything over here other than some broken pots? Just some broken pots. Come, Steve. Adventure awaits. Also, I think I can reposition Steve to, like, walk behind me. There we go. It's probably better tactics. Oh, I can pull them apart to unchain them? Cool. Oh, it's another pressure plate thing. I see. So if I stand here, it opens that door. And then if I stand, if I stand here, it opens that door. So now Steve can move. There we go. Can I regroup? Cool. Cool, okay. Uh-oh. Hey, I hope you don't mind. We're just sort of having a look about in your tomb.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it?
Okay, first off, not liking your vibe right now. Who are you?
Life. I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy.
Bloodstone. Right? We know how to deal with skeletons in a tomb.
I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha!
I met a trio of strange cult-like figures before the entrance of this tomb. They seem to have a stone in their possession.
Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now and I may deign to end you quickly.
We'll see about that.
Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Oh, that's positions in combat. Okay, should probably have this. Okay, as always, let's pop things off with a ricochet. And then I'll just hit you with an arrow.
You were right there.
God damn it. Alright. Haste. Walk in shadows. Can I get behind him? No, but he's probably going to start moving anyways. I'll just move this way, then save a point. Ooh, they have arrows. I gotta get Claudia some better armor, because she's gonna be tanking hits while this guy just freaking disappears. So I can delay my turn to the end of the round. Or I can flee combat. No, I don't have a reason to do either of those right now. Can I try to stun him? No, I'm standing on water. So, surfaces are an important thing in this game. Like earlier when we were putting out that fire by putting water down. If I try to hit this guy with a stun arrow, it does like a little lightning attack, but because I'm standing on water, it would be pretty dangerous. I can slow him. That might be useful, actually. No, I'll see how this goes. If I get hit, then I'll try it. But I'm doing pretty well so far. And I got Steve the Backstabber here, so... Yeah. See, backstabs are more like...
Never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Oh, death never dies. Okay, well... You got me there. Backstabs are more likely to get crits, so... That's why you want to get some backstabs. But apparently he just turns into a ghost. Which, I've done this fight twice before, but I clearly forgot that. Shit. Okay, let's just blast this guy.
No glory in this death.
Hold left alt. Okay, now why weren't you doing that before? Alright. So my invisibility is recharging. But I have a lot of AP right now. So I can go over there and do some slashing. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over here and slash.
No glory in this death.
I don't have enough AP to get over there, but... I do have enough to get in his face and make myself a problem. Steve's got more HP, so let's do that. Oh, running away. Right. Okay, so as the game was explaining, I can examine my enemies to learn more about them, depending on my skill and lore. So I can see that this guy is weak to fire and crushing damage. It has a little bit of a defense against piercing damage, and has 100%. If you have 100% resistance to something, it just doesn't do any damage to you. If you have higher than 100, it actually heals you, which usually works for most most undead will be healed by poison damage. Oh, I missed? Well, that's not what I wanted at all. Right, Steve. Are you close enough to do your... No, you're not. Do this. And do this. There you go. Okay, this isn't a bad combo, actually. I just need a practical way to tank damage for Claudia. Since that's like her job now. I'll take the sword, though, and that key. And that potion. And that cap, which I believe is a armor item. Cool. Yeah, I'll be needing that. I also picked up this sword, which I can't use. So I could probably sell it. It's worth 59 gold. What are these?
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
That is what killing you means.
Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
Was this at the same time? Okay, so Rage Queen accused us of stealing a bloodstone, which I guess those other cultists took, but he didn't believe us when we said that. Cool. And that's a tutorial dungeon. So
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
who are you?
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Got a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel. We're
Who are you?
legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Riverland.
I actually don't remember why the orcs are attacking in this game. I probably should, but it's been a while. I know there's orcs attacking the city from the sea, and there's undead attacking the city from everywhere else. And we're sent here to investigate a murder.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
Liberators, you say?
Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that. For that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat, and separate them to keep the peace. Separate by the sword, that is.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay. Legion's motto.
Yeah, no.
Just put the sock in it, will you, Bibius?
I don't know how effective guards these two are. Seems you've been enjoying a drink or two.
Ever cat the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon, buddy, and booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot. Huzzah!
We are source hunters here on business.
So, you're source hunters, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a two-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
Well, find someone who can.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard.
Take you two to the wizard.
He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you.
The wizard.
One way or another.
He's a very important character in the game, but I very much dislike him. and you'll see why if it comes up. There was just one thing this wizard said that just made me hate this character forever. You'll see. This is a cooperative dialogue, so Steve is going to choose whatever fits his personality. Alright, sure.
Excuse me? I'm not gonna be pushed around by two inebriates. I say we sober them up, and quickly too.
So I can choose a way to, like... So this is pretty interesting to do, like, when you're playing co-op. It's still... actually, I'll see how it works, because I don't know how it works when you're playing solo. Yeah, if we hurt these guys, it'll piss off the city.
Let these lowly grunts order us around? I thought you had more pride than that.
Oh no. So, when the two of you come to a disagreement, or when you have a disagreement with anyone, it breaks down into a game of rock, paper, scissors. Good old rock, nothing beats that. So when you win a round, you get a number of points based on the option you picked and your charisma bonus. So because I tried to reason my way out of this, I get 2 points, but I don't have any charisma, so I just get the 2. And I need to fill this up before he fills his. It's a good thing Steve is predictable. What? Like I said, Steve is predictable. It's like completely random, but I like to imagine there's some personality going on in there. But it says I could skip it, and I don't know what that would do. And also, I just need one more, and Steve, as per usual, is predictable. I have no idea. This is like my first time arguing with Steve.
No, no. We'll do as I say and there's an end to it.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city.
Okay, I guess we'll just follow these two. But first, exploring to go find new things. I should give Steve these smoke bombs. Okay, cool. So you can read books and they'll give you, like, ways to make things. It calls everything a recipe, but it includes, like, it's giving me, like, pizza dough and stuff now, but it also gave me, like, how to make an arrow shaft before.
Don't tell me you're afraid. You should have enough liquid courage in your system by now that you're ready to face an army.
Oh, I actually got, like, a whole bunch of stuff from that. Cool. Alright, let's go. If I examine these guys, yeah, they're drunk. So their intelligence is down, their initiative is down, but they're luckier? Alright, night Tim, thanks for hanging out. I hope your Pathfinder planning went well. Which is probably going to be bad news for our characters, but I'm very excited to see how. Water staff. course there's orcs. Holy shit. Oh man, I do not remember what was going on with the orcs in this game. It's been too long.
Once my arrow tastes blood, it craves more.
Shoot. Can I get a little closer? Okay. I want to try to reduce the number of enemies before I go invisible, otherwise Claudia's going to be pretty screwed. Okay. Cool. I could use the backup, fellas. Or you could be a useful distraction. Okay, let's... Oh! Well, I didn't want to miss. That is not what I planned to do.
Now you see me, soon you won't.
Oh, I still have AP. I was like... I don't know why I thought my turn was over. That's not backstab range. Shit. Shit. Dang it. Game. I just wanted to move over here. Alright, well. I sort of boned that up. Okay. This guy is a problem. Oh yeah, Steve's standing on blood. I forgot he could do that. Shit. Okay, I gotta make sure to give Steve those other smoke grenades. Meanwhile... no, I'll let Steve deal with this. Oh, shoot, my first aid is 3. Dang it, I thought it was 2. Alright, well, I guess I can stand here. Don't have my slash ability back. Can I get behind you? It's 4 to get behind you and then 4 to attack, so I can't do both. Okay, if Steve gets bonked, he can heal with his own blood, so... Oh, sweet, I took out the shaman! These guys are on fire. Helps that there's 3 of them. Okay, he's too far. Dang it. Oh no, my spokes.
I needed that.
Okay. Yes, go help Steve. Go distract that orc so I can get my back attack.
Please assist me, friends!
Oh shit. You'll be fine, Steve.
I need another chance.
Fuck.
Into the fray once more.
Oh yeah, you're standing on blood. Shut up, Steve.
As good as the new penny.
I was like, oh god, no, Steve's gonna die. Okay. If I do my ricochet, I don't know if it's gonna hit the other guys, so let's just play it safe. Pew, 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 pew. I guess I could just get behind him.
Who was that joker leading those orcs? That's credit.
We're oblivious and Junius. They hear the fight.
A stitch of time, eh, my friends? Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you. On the men!
Okay, yeah, Steve's fine. I don't have to worry about Steve's health at all.
Far before his time.
Healing right when you need it.
Oi, the Soul Hunter. Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Seal, comrade, and good luck.
Tell me about yourself.
We Legionnaires are loyal servants to Captain Arius and the Council of Seven. Been stationed
Captain
in
Arias,
Seal
you
for
say?
more than a year now, with no end in sight. Bloody orcs are at it again. Beats me what on earth they want in Seal. This is their second attack within as many weeks, and their second defeat. That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbour to the west of here.
That's not our ship, right?
It's hard to say. That ship needs attention, and fast, or she's as good as sunk. Got any special source hunter tricks to make a blue sky turn to rain clouds?
I actually might have something for that. Yeah, what was there a human fighting with these orcs?
Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs? It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer.
I feel like we're gonna learn things about orcs.
Whatever the Kerr's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Could you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Seal?
It's time to go loot. Oh, I can't go on there. Where'd those two go? Did they just, like, run away? Oh, a bow. It's the same as mine. Short sword. I don't know if, Ooh, hammer. I think I need that for crafting. I don't remember if there's, like, a crafting hammer or a... Not crafting, repair. I don't remember if there's, like, a repair hammer or...
You watched your brethren be slaughtered while you twiddled your thumbs?
Oh, come on, don't be cross. Have a sip.
Oh, the Source Hunter! Nice to see these Windsor beats me what traitorous madness, whatever the curs in sin.
Lovely day for a swig and a song. What do you want to know?
About Counselor I guess I... Do I want to ask these two about anything?
Bunch of barbaric bastards, a lot of them. They'll kill your spouse and eat your children. We've been putting up a fight against them, to be sure, but they have the strength of an ox in every single one of their fingers. Takes an army to dress down. Protecting the rear.
Well, we did bring a legion.
Just bite your lip, will you, babyers?
Fairly well.
Alright, you two are useless. Even though you answered the question that I asked you. You proved yourself to be useless. Oh, I might as well... I gotta remember to do some healing when I go. Or when I can, rather. Even though I barely do a heal. It's basically for free, so... There's no reason not to.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
Water arrow, hell yeah. Okay, I guess I have to take it. Put it in my inventory.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
Lockpicks. Give those to Steve.
I needed that.
I'm sure you did, Steve.
What's all this ruckus?
Ooh.
Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicily.
Indeed.
You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
I was summoned here by a cat.
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Counselor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
And the orcs.
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicily proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
Okay.
So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts.
I thought you were Arhu.
She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
Yeah, the orcs were led by a human. What's up with that?
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers.
Sorcerers.
But people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Ah, the undead.
Yeah, what's going on there?
They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistary, they'd have gotten the better of us by now.
Alright, don't show off, Arhu.
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
This isn't the first time you had problems with orcs?
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating.
Every character in this game talks so much.
We've cordoned off the western beach where most
So
orc
wordy.
activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot
debatable.
give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill.
Sounds like you're out there eating rats, my dude.
But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds. I'm glad we
There we
met,
go,
Source
Arhu.
Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Scycia. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Sex, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Arhu mentioned?
Okay, we should probably go help out with that ship.
We mustn't let the flames spread to the harbor. We need more help. She's lost.
There we go. See? That's why you hang on to the scrolls.
Oh, hail the rain spirit. That was a fine display of magicianship it was. Arhu knew what he was doing, bringing in a sorcerer, didn't he? I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the Arch Shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen.
Oh.
Really? The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a rope?
Well, I guess we're stymied. I can't figure it out. I can't lift it either, so.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Fennel's carriage for a joyride?
No, he did. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Shores? Here? In Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one. That was some fast acting there. Many thanks on behalf of all us seamen. Madness. Thought we were done with those swampy uglies a fortnight ago. Note, though, that none of them dared to come close to the tide splitter. Don't forget the time.
Sauce? Here, it's a ship's got a soul too, you know. You did a mighty fine thing saving that barge. For those of us raised in crews instead of families, it's kin to saving a fellow man.
Oh.
Who knows if it's even over for sure? Those damn orcs keep sending us these terrible surprises.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the missing councillor's wife.
A home, a livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes while we could do nothing but look on.
What happened?
Well, we were merchants what seems like a moment ago. With our ship sunk, we're little more than 3 men with nothing more to say than boo.
Hey, how you doing? My ship sank.
These damn orcs. They can't keep off this place for the life of them. They came in here slinging fireballs and swinging swords. Wasn't a thing we could do to defend ourselves. With our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe you can keep an eye out, though.
I got you, fellas.
That was a right stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Wish you'd have been around when our own barge went down in flames.
Yeah, I mean, I do have 2 scrolls.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take any. Well, you never know when some. That was a right stunning show of magic.
Have you found us a job yet? That was a right stunning show of
Okay. They have the same dialogue with different voices.
All hail the rain spirit. That was a fine display of magicianship, it was. Arhu knew what he was doing, bringing in a sauce. I thought the old girl's fate was sealed when the Orc Shaman set his fiery gate.
That's the same line, just with a different voice. Yeah, the game has a lot of, like, backup situations, especially in quests, where if you accidentally kill a character, they have setups that you can still get the quest done. So they have a lot of things that are, like, for generic NPCs, little lines that are kind of repeated, but they mix them up a bit.
Well, I'm seeing 2 feet approaching me, and here you are. My powers astound even me. I'm Bull, the Bull.
Cool.
The leading clairvoyant in Seal.
Are you, though?
Never bother to ask, but I see all that is and is to be.
Okay, what's my future?
Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. What would you like to know?
Will I be lucky in love?
Well, that depends, 2 feet. That depends. I see that love has caused you to falter in the past. Yes, falter dearly. You must reconcile your mistakes before you will find true love.
Doesn't sound like me at all.
Why, yes, most wealthy indeed. But you must be vigilant, 2 feet, for I see that your wealth will come by bloody means.
How will I die? Let me know so I can avoid that.
Death. Ever the most difficult topic to foretell. I see, oh dear. No, no, your reading is over, do you hear? Over.
Huh. Well, that's ominous.
That's all for today. Bull's tired now. Yes, very tired. So, be on your way then.
Yeah, not a good sign when a fortune-telling animal suddenly panics just by trying to figure out how you die.
Well, tuck my tail and call me Bessie. A 2 feet addressing me directly. I thought I'd never see the day.
I thought I'd never see the day. That's a perfect voice for a bull.
Don't know what you said to upset Bull, but don't worry about it too much. Being in tune with the flow of time takes a lot out of him.
Tell me about yourself.
Me and my brother Bull have dragged this here cart all around Sicil, from dock to graveyard and back again.
Yeehaw.
Here, fancy a sip, Skipper. You deserve a drink after handling them orcs.
Cheers, thanks. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da.
Curse them rotten green skins. Ate my parrot, Polly, feathers and all.
Oh, that's no good.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtis. Proud
Oh, courteous.
of the
Nice.
House of Legion Woods. Courteous is my name. The Legion is my calling.
What's in there?
This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm. By my
Realm.
estimation. And I, Sergeant Courteous, have entrusted to guard it.
Is there a button for camera rotation? Sergeant Courteous. Entrusted to guard it. Delete and end? Oh, I see. Oh, this doesn't feel right at all.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Okay, yeah, I saw some dialogue going on over here.
From our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
Ah, who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend here that orcs are predators, not pets?
Okay. Sean Connery. That orcs are predators, not pets.
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile, but my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her.
What's going
Maybe
on?
before the great orc raid we had time to indulge Ninius's idiotic obsessions.
Oh, sure.
But now we're at our posts. I can hardly believe I've been wasting time protecting an orc when I should be running them through.
Excuse my friend's violent outbursts. He hasn't enjoyed a woman's touch in quite some time now. It makes him a bit edgy.
Your woman's touch is less of a loving caress and more of a
Caress.
brutally through the throat. I'll take my chances as a bachelor, thanks.
Yeah, okay, so charmed orc.
My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish lady? For a brief second, as long as eternity, we locked eyes.
And then what?
Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead adroitly fling my pouch of trinkets towards her. A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly enamored. I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner would never willingly join up with those vicious marauders.
I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she'll rip to shreds?
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthful Gore about an amazing opportunity
Potions Monthly.
to change my life, I had to act fast or lose the
Oh, you got a love potion in the mail?
I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it has worked exactly as promised.
I mean, at least it worked.
You see what a fool my friend has been. Spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting, as printed.
This is a terrible idea. But I do love love.
You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your sword to save him from his murderous darling.
Yeah, if that potion were truly worthless, it wouldn't have worked in the first place. I love
You
love.
would trust a quack magazine from Youthful Gore? She's clearly liable to snap at any minute.
Let's try reason.
I've ordered a similar love potion from Youthful Gore before, you know. Since you obviously have no special affection for me, I think we can conclude the advertisements just don't deliver.
Hey. Alright, Steve. Okay, actually, this is a good chance to see what happens if I just press skip. Oh, okay. It just gives it to me. But did it do that because I had points already? I gotta try it on something else.
No, we'll do as I say.
Bravo! I trust not only the potion, but my scaly sweetheart in and of herself.
You're going to regret this. We're all going to regret this.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head. Oh.
You guys got this, right? Like, you're the best trained warriors in Size Seal. That was probably a bad idea. Oh. Okay, so we've got that orc that's just lying around. We've got the sailors that need work. We have to talk to Arius before we investigate the crime scene. More orcs to be found on the western beach. Near the entrance of an ill-omened cave, may be worth our while to go investigate. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't like sing in every episode of everything I do, but hello.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Wait a second. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation?
Civilians aren't allowed
You
inside.
can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs did on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce.
Right, yeah. The other guy was saying that they've had 2 attacks in 2 weeks, so I guess that was their first one.
We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field orc attacks long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Open the gates!
I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup.
I don't think you're high enough level yet.
The choice is yours. Are you sure you want to venture out? Thank you for heeding my words of
Okay, fine. I guess.
You're a source hunter, aren't you? They say you can talk to animals. But I, for one, won't be falling for such a tall tale.
I talked to like 20 rats.
Not much about zombies, do you? How about walking bones?
Yeah, I know about these things.
Honored to meet you. Wish I was a source hunter. Dangerous line of work, but it's a damn sight more glorious than being a legionnaire.
Yeah, I mean, if glory is what you're after, then perhaps you're not ready. Okay, so we've got the Legionnaire headquarters, we've got Esmeralda, who is Jake's wife, we've got the crime scene, which we can't go to yet, and then we've got the cave where some orcs are hanging out. But for now, welcome to Seal. So, if you've been watching Skyrim and hearing me randomly quote certain lines, actually, let's see if we can go find those guys.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Oh.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Seal began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. But what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
I mean, how do you think the other person's doing, dude? The merchant has to eat too to leave the fish alone.
I'm sure this one little fish won't starve the merchant.
Steve, why do you keep disagreeing with me? Like, literally everything. I can't get a gauge on what Steve's personality is, because it just seems to be the opposite of whatever I think.
Neither I nor my fists would take kindly to someone who'd watch a man starve over a principle.
Okay, so now we're both at 2 that we can gain from winning a round. If I press space to skip, I wonder how it chooses that, because I genuinely don't know.
No, we'll do as I say.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly. Never fed a hungry man, you know.
Oh, I would have given him like some money if I could.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path. Thank
you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts. The last thing the plagued people of Sicil need is a thief among them.
Among Us. Down, 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 down. There he is, the cheese guy. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine gorgon bear.
Well, hello there. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
There it is. Ain't true. Arrows by the dozens. Yeah, so I know a lot of these lines because this is where you spend a lot of time because you do like a lot of shopping here and purchasing of items. Hello. There's some dialogue going on in here.
But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3-fold.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves.
Hey man, don't look at my tibia.
No matter, no matter.
My eyes are
Even
up
if it
here.
couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Huh? Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps I can jog your memory. It was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of Cicuta de Glacie on the tongue.
Oh yeah.
Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of late. Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration.
Revolutionary
She's
healing.
gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silverglen to learn the truth myself.
Do you have any work for a trio of sailors?
Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine. Unless one of them happens to have a secret stash of healing stones. Certainly, what would you like to know?
What do you know about Jake's murder?
The counselor. Terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know.
Yeah, everyone's blaming the wife. It's not her.
I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some events, Source Hunter, can be neither controlled nor understood by mere men. Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all.
Healing stone. Interesting indeed.
Nothing sets me on edge like inexplicable magic.
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
Yeah, what is your deal?
Corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Excuse me, this is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Sevens you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant.
So tell me about yourself.
I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way?
I mean, you seem to be into it before.
I'm an apprentice apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter.
Uh-oh.
Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I. What would you like to know?
I guess these are okay.
One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Seal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his
Wow.
last day of work.
The day before retirement, too, of course.
Nearly everyone in Seal is familiar with grinning Stephen, and as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family.
You're gonna make me choose, aren't you?
Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates, they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh.
Indeed.
I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously.
Okay, I guess we're making a choice.
I thank you a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone?
I don't like this at all. I guess Boris, I don't know. Okay, sure.
Yes, Boris deserves to experience all the pleasures of life that Stephen has already enjoyed.
Boris it is? Yes. I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad you'll get to see
I guess it is
one.
pragmatic.
My heart breaks for the other. No, this is highly abnormal.
What?
What is this? This lightning.
Oh.
Is this a dream?
I didn't think
I
so.
didn't know this was going to happen now.
Now it sent us flying into the stars.
I vaguely remembered that happening, but I didn't think it happened there. Hello.
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious.
Like, straight up, I thought this happened, like, at the murder scene. Okay, who are you?
Oh yes, 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 yes. Proper 6X the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and hopefully all that is to be. As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though? That's a rather more interesting question.
Yeah, I'd say so.
On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow.
Why is this place shrinking?
Ah, at last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart to your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have.
Kinda did.
Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
How can time come to an end?
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Alright, I'll have a look. Whoop.
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this?
What's this?
It's... The portal has become active. Fantastic. Astounding. Onward we should go.
I was just gonna do the same thing again? Okay.
The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be? You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, a light! This portal active once more! It cannot be coincidence.
Okay, but first,
Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
whoa.
It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal...
I think my voice is going again. God damn it. I gotta run a freaking Pathfinder game tomorrow. I should probably cut this short. Let's wrap up here, because this is a pretty freaking big deal. I didn't think we'd see this until, like, next episode. I remembered that you get zapped over here, but... Yeah, I remember that you get zapped over here, but I didn't know what happened in that room with Evelyn. Or maybe it was just a possibility. I don't remember it happening there before. Maybe it's just been a while.
Though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. After you, after you. Oh, what?
Alright, let's do this. Leroy!
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
What does that mean?
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Indeed, Sir Imp, as surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
What?
Astounding! Unbelievable!
Why do I feel like this looks cooler than it does on console?
To ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
Rude much.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
I'm not gonna be rude. We got zapped by a stone.
A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Yeah.
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
Yeah, everything just sounds so important.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible?
I'm just trying to, like, remember things and retain information.
Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone.
How?
Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
And what is Starstone?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time. Gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry.
Okay, so more Starstone, more fixing time.
Itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
This table is level 20?
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
Okay, well, consuming all of time sounds pretty bad, so I guess I'll put a stop to that.
Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see, collected collectors of Starstone more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the Void's insatiable...
I mean, I got a murder to investigate, so...
That shall never be.
Yeah, fine, I'll do this too. I am a main character.
We will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Not but a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon. And now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Can't deny a reaction to the Starstone. There must be something to all of this. Zigzags, will you give me a minute?
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and...
Rivellon?
Won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Fair enough.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void. I honestly don't know.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot.
Okay.
Wouldn't it just? Would that I had us just like yourselves. Starstones are curiously absent from history.
So the thing I need is absent from history, so they can't tell me where it is. And I need it to repair history.
From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago.
Like Brachus Rex, that name is important.
Therefore, most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long forgotten... Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword, and even then I'll be back in a jiffy. But of course I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history, and an arduous task that is. Not to mention how much stress that void out there is causing me. The end of time. I'll be out of a job.
I guess you would be.
Those starstones, so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat what leads us to this dangerous precipice. But do better. Neither do I. But the mere fact that activated starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that this in turn more than implies that you are the void's natural enemy.
This voice must have been really hard to do.
Setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads.
You who is handing the Weaver new threads. Okay, no, I can't do this. My voice, I cannot try to do this because my voice is giving out, and I have to talk a lot tomorrow.
But our aim is clear. Lonesome, observing the frontier of creation. Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain. Perhaps you can imagine the profound
welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem. In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions, the drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault. Except, it seems, you. Ask and I shall answer, if I can. I am the weaver of time, as I have told you. Though my existence is one that falls behind and yet far exceeds the verb to be. I am but what I am, and that is task. It is the same for the historian. Chronicler, perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied by 2. Am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I... Alas, the answers to those questions still elude me. You and Star... A hidden answer lies behind this veil of inscrutability, though. For the link between you and the stones reveals that your... I believe that starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. Oh, Hunter, I have no need for company. Like I have no need for air or appetite or affection. All I need and all I am is time. And time is running out, unless you remedy its decline. And yet, I do enjoy your companionship, for you may prove to become the cure that will heal my slipping soul. Quite so. Your absence, it should be an impossibility, but no matter where I look, you cannot be found. I do not know you, which makes you my one.
I don't know you.
That's
my purpose.
In the eye of time. But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone. I think that perhaps you can redeem time, because you know that no longer I did weave. I sat here at the end of time and watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that feared. But suddenly there was you. You who stirred the life within the stone. New threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into the tapestry. And because you give Starstone energy, it seems that these Starstones, please, seek them so that what it is but a seed bereft of sun and water.
I'm just speed reading through these, so if you guys want to read them, you can pause.
That I reside in another realm altogether. But ever since the end of time appeared in these deep
So you might have seen some of these little travel points that we were unlocking. If I hop to one.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone, and I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon... While you were being lectured by our friend the historian, and the advantage of being a cat, you know, you go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent. Though bloody, let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. I'll not pretend to have all the answers. If Zigzags worries, I worry. I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthal Gore. He wondered aloud, so I told him who I was and showed him my human. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking. Don't we all long for a sanctuary? But perhaps I speak only for myself. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply... Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter.
Ooh, these are important.
A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
So, he gave us a teleporter pyramid, which I'll deal with next time. And it's essentially, once you use it, it teleports you to the other pyramid. And it's very useful if you split up and there's like a significant distance between you. Or you put it somewhere that you can't normally reach and things like that. So like if someone teleports over to a ledge or something that the other person can't reach, then you can still jump to them. But for now, I'm going to save, and I think I'll call it here just because my voice is feeling a bit tired right now. Oh, I can name my saves manually, so I will do that. Oh, what day is it? 28th. Okay. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for our first episode. Oh, how did my death count? Oh, because I pressed 0. Okay, so that's gonna be it for our first episode of Divinity Original Sin. Yeah. I'm enjoying, like, hopping back into this. Graphically, it's a bit better than it is on console. I'm just getting used to moving around and everything. There is, like, a whole deep story in this game that a lot of it I've forgotten. I'm just getting back into, so we'll see how that goes. I did want to try this for a few episodes and see how people felt about it. Like, just keeping an eye on views and stuff and see what sort of reaction there was to it. And then we'll decide if you want to stick with this, just because Skyrim is such a staple of the channel that I feel weird, like, changing it up for anything at all, so we'll see how that goes. Again, things like Oblivion and Morrowind are options, so I'll see what sort of response there is to the game itself. Because I like it, but I know it's not necessarily for everybody. Because if I wasn't streaming, I would have sat and listened to basically like every line of dialogue. But I know that they can go on a bit. So we'll see how people feel about it. Otherwise, Sunday should be Mass Effect Day. I feel like it's been a while since we played Mass Effect, so I'm excited to get back into that in the next week. Thursday, Sims. I do want to try to mix it up with Sims. Hopefully I think of something by that time. Maybe throw in some sort of challenge or something that I can try to do. Because I get the formula of Sims, but it's so much like waiting for something to happen that I need something to be like actively doing. Otherwise I'm going to get bored of it. But that's about it for now. So if you're watching this on the VOD, just please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification button so you get notified when the channel goes live or when new podcast episodes go up and everything like that. Thanks for checking out the video, and I'll see you in the next one.